I am here with Rick Jackson from DHL Express NKD Learning, winner of the Distinction in Leadership Award. Before you go off to celebrate, please could you give us an overview of your entry?
Well, the entry itself was really between DHL Express and NKD Learning. And in itself, DHL Express has taken a totally different approach to leadership, aided by NKD Learning and given us their innovative methods and ways of learning for us to get to our management population in the business. Now, globally, DHL Express has 100,000 employees and we are the most international company in the world. We're in a market of over 220 countries and we range around about 48 languages, covers about 98% of our population. Now within that, we have 10,000 managers and leaders within the business that we really needed to get to with this program. So the entry really revolved around how we engage these people, what we managed to do with the development of the program, and really take these managers through a journey of understanding what it really means to be a manager in DHL Express when we come into the 21st century. Everybody knows that management changes all the time. And for us, it's a case of how do we cope with the changing times, how do we cope with the changing industry, especially in logistics, and bring our managers to want to be in the organisation, to understand how important leadership is within the organisation, and to really drive the organisation through to 2015, 2020 with a brand new management style and innovation in how they manage themselves as well.
What encouraged you to put forward your submission for the HR Distinction Awards?
This comes down to, it comes down to the approach we've taken, to be honest. We have not done your normal, as I would say, leadership approach with this. We have really taken this from the top. As I've said, we had the 10,000 people. Now, how do you get to 10,000 people in a quick way, in a way that they are consistent across the organisation, across cultures, across continents, with being international, you know, and companies around the world say they're the most international company when they're really not. When you look at somewhere like DHL, we have to understand, with all the markets we're in, how international we actually are. Now, from our perspective, it was around bringing the board, and by that I don't mean the UK board, I mean the global board of an organisation, bringing them together to drive that message down to the people. And in DHL Express, what we've done is managed to get the board involved. We have them owning the leadership programme, and with that in mind, they are actually facilitators of the programme. I don't think you'll go to many companies in the world where you have a global board of the stature that we have that actually sit for days with people, with their leaders across the organisation, across the world, and tell them how to be leaders. That for us was the differential. That was the thing that really said to us, do we as an organisation deserve to go for something like this? And we know, no matter how surprised we could be at winning the award, we know how special that is. And we know it's going to make a massive difference. So that was really the main reason why we should enter something like this.
How do you feel following your success?
Oh, well, shocked. I think it's very clear. Ecstatic, you know. It just proves that we know what we've done, and we couldn't have done it with NKD. NKD Learning are the organisation that drove what we did, okay? We can have content coming out of our ears, we can have content from all over the world, but without them to pull it all together and tell us how we should be doing this, and how, in a way, NKD Learning have become part of our organisation, we couldn't do it without them. And I think I'm pleased for them as well as I am for us, because this is an award for both of us in a way, and we treat them like DHL, they're part of our organisation, and I don't know, I'm just, you know, thrilled to bits. There you go.
Thank you and congratulations.